Your brain is built like a muscle. Feed it new challenges. It grows. It sharpens. It becomes more capable of creativity, memory, and emotional depth. But what happens when you feed it the exact same experience every single day? Often we all think we are in a loop, forget dates and months. By the time you realize this, you may pass several months. You don't know you're in the trap because the trap has already caught you. This is my own story. My 180 days gone. Not gone like lost in an accident. Not gone like I was sick in a hospital. Gone like they never happened. Like someone ripped those pages right out of my life's book. I was an electrician. I woke up. I worked 14, 16 hours. I ate there. I slept there. I came back at midnight. I woke up again. Over and over and over. And one morning, just a normal morning, I looked at my phone and I saw the date. And I froze. Because I had absolutely no memory of the last 6 months. Not a single clear day. Not a single new face. Not one moment I could hold in my hands and say, this happened to me. I was alive here. That terrified me. There's a good chance you know exactly what I'm talking about. The first weeks weren't bad. You know how it is when you start something new. The brain is curious, alert, paying attention. New coworkers, new tools, new problems to solve. You come home tired, but it's a good tired. A tired with a story behind it. But somewhere around week 4, 5, 6, something shifted. The alarm rang, and it felt like I'd just said it. I'd eat lunch and couldn't remember breakfast. I'd finish a wiring job, and the whole day would blur together like wet paint. I stopped texting friends, not because I was angry, because I had nothing to say. What was I going to write? Same day again, same wires, same ceiling. I stopped noticing seasons. I stopped noticing sounds. I stopped noticing myself. I was physically present, electrically alive, but mentally, I had gone somewhere else, somewhere dark and quiet and empty. And here is the most chilling part of this whole story. I didn't even notice it was happening. That's what this kind of life does. It doesn't attack me. It doesn't shout. It just quietly, slowly replaces me with a machine that wears my face. Now let's talk about what was actually happening inside my skull. Because this isn't just a personal story. This is biology. This is neuroscience. And once you understand it, you can never unsee it. Your brain has a remarkable ability called neuroplasticity, the ability to grow, rewire, and create new neural pathways. Every time you see something new, smell something you've never smelled before, hear a song that surprises you, meet someone unexpected, your brain fires. New neurons are born, old connections strengthen. This process has a name, neurogenesis, and here's what fuels it. Novelty, emotion, experience. Your brain is built like a muscle. Feed it new challenges, it grows, it sharpens, it becomes more capable of creativity, memory, and emotional depth. But what happens when you feed it the exact same experience? Every single day, the brain stops firing. It goes into what psychologists call habitual automation. Your nervous system literally decides, I've seen this before, no need to pay full attention, and it switches to autopilot. This is why you can drive the same route for years and suddenly realize you have no memory of the last 10 minutes. Your brain wasn't there. It had checked out. It had better things to do. Now imagine that happening not for 10 minutes, but for 6 months. The hippocampus, the region of your brain responsible for forming new memories, actually shrinks under conditions of chronic stress, social isolation, and monotony. This has been proven in study after study. People who live without variety, without connection, without stimulation literally have smaller hippocampal volumes, and it doesn't stop at memory. Chronic overwork floods your body with cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol over long periods has been linked to depression, anxiety, immune suppression, cardiovascular disease, and impaired decision-making. You become slower, foggier, shorter-tempered, less creative. You become less of yourself. And the cruelest trick of all, when you are in that state, when your brain has shrunk, when cortisol is high, when autopilot is running your life, you lose the mental capacity to realize what is happening to you. The very organ you would use to notice the problem is the organ that has been damaged. You don't know you're in the trap because the trap has already caught you. That morning when I looked at my phone and didn't recognize the date, that was my body's alarm system finally breaking through the noise. It was the part of me that hadn't completely surrendered, screaming, "Wake up, you are disappearing." And I made a decision, not a comfortable decision, not a safe decision, not the decision that made my bank account happy, But the decision that made me real again, I quit. I left. And I want to be very honest with you, because I think this is where a lot of people get stuck. They tell themselves, I can't leave. It's not the right time. Maybe next month. Maybe after I save a little more. Maybe after this project ends. That's not patience. That's fear wearing the mask of patience. Every day you stay in a life that is slowly erasing you is a day your brain loses a little more of itself. Every sunrise that looks exactly like yesterday's is a day of your life you will never get back. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is looking at the fear directly in the face and walking anyway. So what do you actually do? First, recognize the signs. Do your days feel identical? Have you lost track of time? Not hours, but weeks? Do you feel emotionally flat, like a gray version of yourself? Are your memories of the last few months blurry, like a photograph left in the rain? If yes, your brain is sending you a signal. Listen to it. Second, feed your brain novelty. Deliberately. This doesn't have to mean quitting your job tomorrow. Start smaller, take a different road home, cook a dish from a country you've never visited, talk to a stranger, read a book outside your comfort zone. Your brain doesn't need a vacation, it needs stimulation. Surprise it. It will thank you in ways you can feel. Third, reconnect with other human beings. One of the most powerful neurological medicines in existence is genuine human connection. Conversation that matters. Laughter that surprises you. The presence of someone who sees you as a person, not a function. And fourth, and this is the hardest one, if the environment is the problem, change the environment. Not every job is worth your mind. Not every salary is worth your memories. Not every city is the right city for the version of you that is trying to emerge. There is a version of you that is sharper, warmer, more alive, more creative, more present than the one that's been running on autopilot. That version is still in there. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just been starved. Feed it. I lost 6 months, and I can never get those 6 months back. But I got something in return. I got clarity. I got courage. And I got this story, which I'm telling you right now, hoping that maybe it saves you a few months of your own. Your brain is not a machine. Your life is not a production quota. Your days are not interchangeable units to be consumed by a schedule. You are a living, thinking, feeling organism designed to experience this world with your full senses, your full attention, your full heart. Don't let anyone, not a boss, not a paycheck, not your own fear, take that away from you. Take care of your mind. Take care of your life, because nobody else is going to do it for you. Pause. If this hit you somewhere deep, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're in that loop right now, reach out, talk to someone. You are not alone, and you are not stuck forever.